speak!
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Wow, okay, you sound real depressed.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Aww.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay. Alright, talk to you later, Tali.
I should go.
See you later.
The update. Nope. Is there anything else I need to go around here? I don't think I do. I think I got like 1 or 2 squad mates left. Actually, probably just 1 pilot. And that's about it for today. Speak.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
Are you sure you want a medal, dude?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
That just wanted to talk. Sure.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you, you want me. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file.
What are you talking about?
You mean, put the Normandy.
I have to go.
Clicked the wrong button and I had to re-listen to all the old dialogue. So I'm gonna try not to let that happen too often, but occasionally I will slip up and rehear dialogue that I've already heard. So yeah, with Joker it's more like a pop-in kind of, hey, what's up? Oh, you did a thing? Okay, cool, bye. So,
right.
Yeah, with a lot of these characters, they actually have the same exact dialogue lines, like, repeated over and over again. So yeah, sometimes that just happens, so, yeah, oh man, I think I'm actually just gonna end today with more of the Codex listening. So let's see, extinct
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Alright. Now, let's see. Who do I want? Do I want the Rachni? Let's talk about the Rachni. Actually, no, let's not talk about the Rachni. They're kind of creepy.
In the early 2160s,
let's talk about
the
the Geth that we've been
The
fighting.
Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
All right. Now let's talk about their creators, the Quarians.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Yeah, no one knows what Quarians really look like underneath their masks. Not really. Because they never take them off. Taking them off would mean instant death. Alright, let's talk about the Krogans. You know, Rex's species.
Yeah.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Which makes it interesting that Rex and Garrus are in the same exact hangar. And neither of them seems to have a problem with the other.
That is interesting.
Now, I'm gonna save all the rest of these for later. Because I just realized I did not talk to Garrus. So, whoops. Oh yeah, by the way, Tali is homesick. Yeah, because the ship is so quiet and so modern, and there's such a light crew that she's having a hard time going to sleep, honestly.
I can see that.
Yeah, pretty much, she's used to, like, really crappy conditions, so, silent ship meant that something had, you know, like, mechanically failed. So it needed to be repaired immediately. And since they're part of a giant, like, flotilla that houses their entire species, you know, a la, the, Battleship Galactica, like, fleet, yeah, the crew is pretty much undermanned, even though this is a fully staffed ship. So yeah, she's like, there's so little people and it's so quiet, I feel weird. He's like, hey, it's okay, you're fine.
Interesting.
Anyways, let's talk to Garrus.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Go on.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Why?
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Talked him out of becoming a Spectre, eh?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Yeah, from what I remember, no matter how you play your Shepherd, even what gender they are, Garrus will always look to you as kind of like a mentor figure. Even if you go like a pure renegade path and you do some terrible things, Garrus will always be by your side, no matter what.
Wow, that man loyal.
Yes, he is.
To the very end.
Yeah, like, there actually is, later on in the series, an opportunity to 100% betray fellow squad mates. And he won't even bat an eye.
Wow.
Yeah. And not just betray them as in, like, you hurt them. No, they are dead. By your hand.
Jeez.
Yeah. And he, like, is like, nope, I'm still with this dude. Yep.
He's just like, you know what? This is okay.
And he'll actually do the deed for you occasionally.
Wow.
Yeah. I just remember that too.
Loyal.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like, he is loyal to the core.
That's crazy.
Yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it today. I'm gonna save and quit.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's about it for today. I'm just go to the main menu here and get that sweet background music. So, that's gonna be it for all of this Mass Effect run today. I'm gonna be back